Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to wherever the hell it is we are right now, here in Alan Wake 2. In an imaginary subway beneath an imaginary New York, somewhere deep in the dark place. It's all a lot. It's all a lot to keep track of, you know? We're just here looking for inspiration more than anything else. And also keeping an eye out for spooky shadows. Do I want to walk around in the water? I don't. No, that's not. I'm good. Thanks. Let's try this way. Boy, I don't love the way that's happening. Okay, that one's fading. Hello. Yellow arrow suggesting go this way. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yep, that's me. I'm Alan. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Alan Wake.
Actually, oh, yep. Oh, I can take the lights from the subway car. That's good. There we go. Word of gun. Classic words of gun. So we can just pop this back up. I mean, as long as we don't even have the other guns, it does feel like this is the thing to do. Especially since we go through this revolver ammo very, very quickly when we're actually fighting. Alright, so we stole some light. I'm not really sure what it is we're doing with it. That shadow over there looks fairly persistent. Oh, this one's not giving up. Okay, there we go. Yeesh.
The echoing hall had a story to tell.
Alright, so we got ourselves a scene here. No doubt we could do some interesting stuff
Got a new
with.
beat for the story.
Abandoned station. The cult's madness is revealed here. Well, I guess let's start with the cult then.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Okay, so they're scratching out most of the words on the pages and constructing something from what's left. Writer, the first word, not the last, and the shadow, eye open, this is your time, ritual, friends will meet. Huh. Not the writer, the light, shadow. Okay, well this is all very disconcerting. Just many, many, many cases, or many, many copies of these Alex Casey books. Spooky drawings of shadow people, which I guess are better than the actual shadow people. Anything else around here? Wanna surrender some bullets to me? Would be much appreciated. Okay.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
Okay, complete the ritual in the collapsed tunnel. You want me to run all the way back there?
The story perfectly.
That said, obviously I am curious, you know, what the other versions of this scene look like.
This is the ritual to lead
Yeah, this is a nightmare, and I'm hearing lots of movement, but I'm not really seeing anything. Alright, I don't think we're going to get anything new out of this version of the scene. Let's just continue playing around with it. You know, when you're a writer, this is, sometimes you just gotta try things out.
Here had changed.
Torchbearers do love starting little fires. It seems like kind of nothing else is going on around here. A lot of blood. A lot of blood on the ground. Worrying, but not like super relevant. Okay, this is interesting. What is this? Okay. Interesting. I wonder, can we switch versions of the scene while we're in here? Without getting forced out, you know? We can indeed. That's not where those lights are supposed to be. And yeah, it does keep us on this side of the barrier. I wonder if there is something of interest in here in one of the versions of the scene. Well, I mean, it's not, like, terribly time intensive to try these out. Okay, this one forces you out of the area. Okay, I don't think there's anything terribly special. Let's just leave this in murder cult mode and try out the summoning ritual back in the collapsed tunnel, which isn't that much of a run back. That one's not falling apart as much as I might like either. I'm just gonna try to get through. Let's hope none of them do that teleport to you and kick your ass thing that they do so love. Wait, no, this isn't a way through. Okay, you're not gonna bother me. Shit, is this not traversable? Yeah, because I can't go around this way either. Shoot. Maybe I have to change the version of the scene back? Because this is supposed to have been open. This was open when we came through it. Put the lights back on in the car. Nope. That doesn't seem to do anything at all. Does our map indicate that there is a light shift area around us that I'm not using or anything? Nope, those seem to just be extra lights. Okay, there's supposed to be a connection on the other side of here, but yeah, there's definitely no way for us to actually make it back over there. Okay. Maybe we have to put the scene area back in one of the other modes in order to actually be able to leave. This is such a weird element, this thing. Okay, so put it in summoning ritual mode. It's very fucked up. And try to leave now? It is super red and ominous here. Okay, those arrows aren't pointing at anything new. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Ah, shoot. Second one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Well, this is the version of the scene where we are encountering resistance. It does feel like an indication that it might be the right one, right? Oh, man. Huh. It was like a floating, a very, very slowly floating missile. Okay, I think this is the way we're supposed to leave it then, but it is very bad. It is very bad to look at the defeated Alan Wake. Yeah, we just gotta actually make it out of here. Maybe having the light will be more helpful in this version of the scene. I'm trying to let the reticle relax as much as possible, but also, you know, I got hey guys all over me. I'm trying to work quick here. Reload. Alan, buddy, you gotta... Alright. Gotta be a little bit more responsive to the button presses there. You can hit R, and it takes them like 2 full seconds to even start the reload animation. Ugh, alright. Alan Wake is not a fighter. This is not his thing. But you would think, given that he is a writer who is in some significant control of what's going on here, he can maybe just like write himself a little bit of extra combat competency, right? So that one's real. We know ahead of time. Wow. Okay, I am actually currently shooting you there, friend. What happened? How did I end up on the other side of him? Yeah, that was confusing. Okay, oh, come on, come on. Give me time to heal, give me time to heal. He missed his attack, I think, because the healing animation causes you to get really low to the ground. Okay, fuck off, dude. Yeah, wow, this is a nightmare. I need another gun. some kind of machine gun grenade launcher. Grenade launcher would do it. So we have at least 3 shadows that are headed toward us the moment we step out of the area while it's in summoning mode. We have to take them down like really, really, really fast. All right, one down, gun reloaded. Okay, that's a real one. Ugh. Shoot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn it. You can hit them with the gun if you hit attack while you're not aiming. But it really doesn't seem to... It knocks them back, but it's like, it's negative on hit. Like, it stuns you for longer than it stuns them. So it doesn't feel like a very effective thing to do. But if they're right on top of you, like, you certainly can't reload. And if you try to back off and reload, they teleport. All right, new plan. If you fire too fast, the reticle is larger than their bodies. I do need to give it like a little bit more breathing time between shots. But goddamn, the penalty for like any misses at all is really brutal. All right, it's fine. We got it. This time we got it. This is the time when we got it. Wow, that guy hit me so hard. All right, put something between us. Load. All right, this does seem... Yeah, this seems like the thing we need. Okay, here. There we go. So I just got to remember that it is really critically important when you're reloading, keep some kind of obstacle between them and you, because it prevents the charge. We probably only need painkillers for the amount of injured we are. Do love a good word of action. Damage dealt to enemies close up. You know, does feel like when they're close, you got to take them down really, really fast. Okay. Where are we going here? That goes to the upper platform. Is there anything else? Looking for like yellow arrows and stuff, of course. Oh, there's an echo. Huh, trying to align the dark and light circles is not maybe the right thing. Oh, you're like an actual guy. Shit, that's a very bad, okay. Ooh, alright. There we go, this is what you want to do.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Is that typical New York? Is that how New York generally? Okay, so an echo is really made up of two parts. There's a dark part and a light part, and you need the dark part to eclipse the light part. That is how you line them up. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. This is really bad news. Okay. Yeah, absolutely quick save me. Holy hell. Jeez. All right. This is the first time that the combat has really that it has felt a lot like the first Alan Wake game. And so frequent saves are extremely welcome. You know, the combat in these games is intentionally frustrating, and like at this point, we know damn well there we go. We know damn well that Remedy can make satisfying combat, right? Because I've played Control. So it is definitely the case that they are doing the thing they are doing on purpose. This doesn't feel all that good. I think we just want max health increases. Didn't we already have a level of wellness? Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Up more. Up is good, right? No, none of this stuff is interactable. Yeah, we know that they can do traditionally satisfying combat. Okay, short way back up to here. Well, let's get to the let's get to that collapsed room. If I can remember how. Oh, this ain't right. Hey, that's a pretty big bank of lockers. This isn't the right way, by the way, but that is a pretty big bank of lockers now that we're down here. And it doesn't seem like there's anything of value. All right.
The plot element I found would drive the story forward.
Indeed.
The dark presence. Fuck!
Okay, yep. Running. As much running as possible. Probably not safe to stop in here. Oh. Alan, push with your tiny little arms. Alright, safety room. Okay, let's just hit that quick save real quick.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Okay. It certainly seems to have some feelings about this
The tunnel
arrangement.
was open now. I could get through.
This arrangement of plot elements. Yeah, and that subway car is just completely gone now, which actually probably makes it easier to maneuver around this area. Oh. Okay. She's back. I guess we're moving. I was going to say, probably makes it easier to maneuver around this area in some of the other plot configurations. But we'll think about that later. Right now, I got a thing to do. Or
Dark
maybe.
presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Maybe we'll never be able to get back into that tunnel again, actually. Well, this is looking a little bit more natural. Oh, I don't like this at all. Let's try to get out of the water as quickly as possible.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. Help me get you.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Mount Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
So this is all just what Alan is remembering sitting in the lodge with Saga and Alex, right? And apparently we're not quite done with it. Yeah, what am I stuck on? Alan, just walk over things, man. If I walk near a rock, just step over the rock.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
It's an interesting question of authorship with something like this is constructed entirely out of pieces that you wrote, but not as you wrote them. Like, what exactly does the decontextualization mean for who is responsible for the creation? All right. I don't know. There might be words hidden around this big dark room somewhere, but like, fuck it. Let's leave.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
That effect is really cool. Who would have thought there was going to be so much Max Payne in this game? Okay. I know where we are. So we can get back up to the street pretty easily from here.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
I mean, I guess I may as well take the light with me, right? We have a third slot for carrying things. Let's just carry it all. We may need it up top.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Well, I guess let's head toward it.
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
That rings. It sounds like the Ocean View Hotel phone. And kind of like it's coming from over there. Yeah, it's definitely to the right.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Alright, that could have been more helpful. So, have we... We haven't really been over to the front of the talk show studio. Let's just have a quick look. There is a circle over here marking a point of interest. I'm assuming I will not be allowed to just walk in. Yeah.
The door wouldn't budge.
Oh, get out flashlight. We need flashlight. Looking for any yellow arrows or anything. Okay. Maybe this will be a place of interest later. Oh, can't loot that. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem terribly useful to us right now. I suppose for the moment, let's stay on target. Feels pretty Eclipse to me. I can't tell if I'm too close or too far. Or...
He was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
I mean, there could be an Alice here without there being like Alice. Okay, not interactable. All right, this doesn't seem like a great idea. Love to seal myself in a tiny box and then have it move several hundred feet above the ground. Oh, good.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Can't interact with the camera.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Huh. Door just goes into the bedroom. Okay, here we go. I kind of remember the layout of their
This is the door to my study,
apartment. A
where I
little
wrote my
bit.
books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera.
Huh.
No memory card inside.
Focal point of the dark place. Well,
Alice's memory card.
all right, let's go have a look at part 1.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Oh, I don't love that. Oh, the frame rate on this is very disconcerting.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
We're just gonna go ahead and skip over another song here. Well, this has been very strange so far. I guess you couldn't really expect anything else, right? But even so, so at some point this extended flashback sequence is going to end. And we're going to be right back in the lodge. And I have no idea how we're going to move forward from that with the information we have. Like this whole actual FBI, like the real world FBI investigation.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the dark place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Yeah, it really is just like a shit ton of crazy, isn't it? Unfortunately, I think this is about where we're going to have to leave it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I am very eager to see where the FBI investigation is going to go from here, but we're just going to have to pick it up next time. So come back then to see what Saga Anderson makes of the completely insane but remarkably believable story Alan Wake has just told her, and how we could possibly move forward from here. And we'll see you then.